Broadcasting live from Paul's apartment, welcome to The Late Show with Paul and the Marvelous Marples Man.
Paul and the Marvelous Marples Man.
So put the kids to bed, get comfortable, and get ready for the hottest late-night talk show on YouTube.
Paul and the Marvelous Marples Man.
Now, with your hosts, Paul and the Marvelous Marples
Hi,
Man.
welcome to our program. This is Late Night, brought to you by Paul, featuring a man who needs no introduction, yet I'll give him one anyway. It's the Marples Man, or as we like to call him, the
Marvelous Marples Man.
The Marvelous Marples Man, because he's a marvelous human being. Now, for years, people have been saying to us, you know, you guys are hilarious. Why don't you have some kind of talk show or web series of some sort? And we finally did it. So what we're going to bring to you, the viewers at home, is a show full of exciting segments, games, musical interludes, and all sorts of reviews and introspective onto things that are going around in the world today. Now, our first segment is a rather exciting one that I'd like to call Ba-da-ba-ba, News from Around the World. A man in Australia recently uncovered a $300,000 piece of gold on the beach with the metal detector.
Oh my goodness, that's a lot.
I guess that brings new meaning to the term gold digger. There's a picture floating around the internet of an unhappy Subway customer who actually measured his foot-long sub, finding it was only 11 inches. Subway, their only response was, it's not the size of the sandwich, it's how you use it. Sorry, I fucked it up. That's okay. Moving on. You might have heard about Lady Gaga's wardrobe malfunction here in Vancouver. Now, it seems her pants split apart. To that I say, maybe she should borrow Kim Kardashian's, because if anything can hold that butt in line, then it's going to work for Lady Gaga as well. And last but not least, there's been an E. coli scare in Ireland and Britain. Apparently they found some tainted horse meat in some hamburgers.
Oh my goodness. Is anybody sick?
Thankfully, their condition is stable.
Thank God.
Back to you, Colin.
Marples Man Gaming Update.
So I guess you've had the Wii U for a few months now. You probably had a chance to play most of the titles that are available. What would you say your favorite of the bunch are?
Well, I have to say, initially, I could not get my hands off the new Super Mario Bros. U. I mean, of course, the 6th or 7th installment in the new Super Mario Bros. Franchise. It's getting a little dull, however, it was pretty much just a giant tribute to the past games of Super Mario World, Super Mario 3. There's a lot of familiar things that you'd see from our generation growing up, and those are great. The level design was amazing. However, the music was pretty poor, and I did not enjoy it one bit. However, it is a must-buy for you Wii owners out there.
Taking that into account, what would you say was your biggest disappointment with the console?
Well, Paul, I'd have to say that the most popular complaint about the Wii U was the load times. Sure, they were pretty bad, and yes, they did get in the way of most functionality, of course, between the Friendless and the Miiverse, which essentially should be together, of course.
Hey, so Colin, we've talked in great detail about the Wii U. What other experiences of gaming are you looking forward to within the next month of 2013?
Well, Paul, it's actually funny that you mentioned that, because there has been something on my mind, and you know what? I didn't know anything about it until about a week and a half ago. What is this game? It's a PS3 exclusive called Ni no Kuni, Wrath of the White Witch. Now, man, am I ever excited for this game. It's a JRPG, which games, of course, I love, but not only is it just a regular one, but it's a pretty damn good one. It's said to be one of the best ones to come around in years. It features amazing storytelling, amazing characters, and not only that, but they do have one of the anime studios that make real animes on the project, as well as the Tokyo Symphony Orchestra. There's all the music. Not many people know, but music is a very, very important part of the gaming experience, and I'm really looking forward to this one. You should check it out. It's going to be good.
That sounds fantastic, actually. Well, Colin, that was a great segment, and I appreciate your thoughts on the whole realm of video games in 2013, especially regarding January. But let's jump into a little segment that I've developed about movies and television.
All right, let's go.
I'd like to call this segment Paul's Movie Picks for 2013. If there's one movie I can recommend above all else, it'd be Arnold Schwarzenegger's return to form performance in The Last Stand. This was a really entertaining and fast-paced action movie that acknowledged Arnold's age but still had a lot of fun with the premise. I love this movie and I recommend it for any fan of old school action movies or Arnold Schwarzenegger himself. Horror fans are also in for a treat with Guillermo del Toro's produced Mama, which looks like an effectively above average horror thriller that I hear is pretty good and I can't wait to check it out this weekend. Next weekend, however, we're treated to a tour de force comedy in the form of Movie 43, which features about every major comedic actor you can think of and looks absolutely hilarious. I can't wait to check it out. For the fantasy fans, you can be checking out the new Hansel and Gretel movie, which is kind of a modern take on the classic fairy tale. Kind of looks like Van Helsing to me. I might skip that one. To me, it's not appealing. So I think some people are going to enjoy it, but it's not for me personally. After the disappointment that was Gangster Squad, I think there's a real drought for movies, and The Last Stand is the way to go. For TV fans, The Walking Dead will be returning on February 10th, finally featuring the showdown between Rick and the Governor I think a lot of fans have been waiting for. The Office is going strong into their last season. They're about halfway through, and they've shown some real sharp writing, and I can't wait to see how they conclude the series. And for 30 Rock fans, I also advise you to stay tuned because there's only 3 episodes left in the series, and while there's been some down points, it's still been a pretty good season so far, and I'm looking forward to see how they conclude the series.
Now, Paul, I was taking a look backstage over here to find our big green screen that we have here.
All right.
And you showed me some video reviews that were off the charts. I loved them. I agreed with them 100%. I mean, you and I have always communicated very well on those aspects of movies and opinions and things like that. So why don't you tell me a little bit more about that?
Oh, sure. I think that if you're a fan of the kind of cult B-movie horror genre, you should also check out The John Dies at the End, which is currently available on video on demand. I also have a video review of that up if you want to check it out. I think it's one of the best movies I've seen in a long time, and I recommend everybody to either pick up the book or check out the movie as soon as they can, because it's really original and it's really fresh. Now, I think that about concludes our first episode of the show. Next time we're going to have a guest, and we're hopefully bringing that to you within a couple weeks here. We're going to end on a high note with a little musical interlude, as I mentioned earlier, by someone that goes into the persona. You may know him personally.
He's actually a very handsome man. I've met him before. I've actually met him on several occasions. Usually he's in the mirror over here.
He's talking about himself, people. We're going to have a musical performance by Dr. Marples live on the show tonight.
Live!
Get ready for this.
Take such